What is going on, you guys? This is, of course, your pal VM Video Master, and welcome to Twisted Tuesdays, where even something lurking in the shadows is too afraid to even come closer. Now, today we are going to be talking about 7 terrifying locations that no one dares to even go near, or even if it's even in reality. Number 1. The forgotten village of Bellwood Manor. Deep in a forest that isn't marked on any map, or even on any Google map, lies Bellwood, a village so cursed even birds refuse to fly overhead. Locals whisper of strange chanting at night, almost like a cult. Rusted playgrounds that creak without wind, and dolls nailed to trees with symbols that might be satanic. People who go there don't just disappear. They don't just disappear. They leave behind their laughters, their voices, their minds. All it's ever found is a shoe. Like anyone who goes there, all they find is a shoe. Now, all that's ever found, like I said, all that's ever found is a shoe. But the strange thing is, every time they find one, it's still warm. Like someone was there and then they just vanished. Number 2. The echoing tunnels beneath Bridgewood Hospital. Now, here's the strange thing about Bridgewood Hospital. It's been closed since 1972. Now, Blackwood Ridge Hospital was abandoned after a mysterious incident that left dozens of patients dead. But below the hospital is a network of tunnels. Like those tunnels you hear about at Disneyland that people could get lost in? Well, in those tunnels, anytime someone is down there, they hear people screaming for help. Like someone might still be down there. Now, people claim to hear gurneys rolling on their own, and some have even recorded voices that sound horrific. Sometimes in languages no one can ever, identify. It's not Japanese, it's not Spanish, they don't know what language it is. Now, they say if you speak while inside those tunnels, or even in the hospital itself, they say your words, they don't just echo, but they answer back. Number 3, the trees in the forest that grows backwards. Now, somewhere in the northern wilderness is a place where trees grow upside down. I mean, that's kind of odd. Roots stretch up to the sky, and branches claw into the earth, almost like that video you would see of the forest breathing. Now, hikers speak of time slowing down every time someone enters the forest. Or hearing their future selves scream their lungs out. And, of course, trees that seem to bleed when cut. Now, I've heard of this place, and I do not think I would ever see this place. Those who spend too long in the forest, they begin to dream in reverse. Like if you're having a happy dream, it'll then turn into a nightmare. And when they wake, they're no longer quite themselves anymore. They're more like they had a mental breakdown. Number 4, the house at the end of Knox Hollow Road. It appears only to certain people, those who are already haunted. A decaying Victorian manor that wasn't there that day and then appears whenever. People say you feel drawn to it, like compelled to walk through its door. And inside, every mirror shows you dead, like a complete corpse. Almost like your voice is crying for help. And they say once you see the house, it sees you. And you can never, ever walk out of it. Let me know in the comments below if you would actually go in this house. Number 5, the subway that runs without tracks. In the middle of the night, some cities heard a subway train, but none was even there. like a ghost train. Now they say even if you find the hidden staircase that goes underground, you'll see a train arrive, its windows dark and fogged. No driver, just a glowing seat with your name scratched on it. It sounds to me like that ghost train we used to hear about on Hey Arnold. You know, Engine 25. Now others say every time the train appears, it'll collect the souls of whoever enters. And they say once you're aboard, there's no getting off until you've seen what haunts your heart. Number 6, the town where everyone smiles. Sounds to me like that on the Twilight Zone movie when everyone had to be in a good mood because the kid had psychic powers. But anyway, a small town where everyone wears wide smiles, but none of them blink at all, almost like they're insane. Now visitors are welcomed with too much warmth. No one ages, no one cries. If you stay past sunset, they'll invite you to the gathering. No one knows what that is or what it even was. And in fact, no one even knows what happens. But every guest leaves with a stitched-on grin and eyes that never seem to focus again. Almost like you've become the Joker. Let me know if you would actually visit that place. Number 7, the lake that reflects your death. At first glance, you know, it's a beautiful, peaceful lake, but look closely into the water and tell me what you see. You won't see none. You won't see your reflection. You'll see yourself dying. Not just once, but over and over and over. It sounds like an episode of Supernatural. You know, the lake in the first season when they saw little boy Peter coming up. You know, some people believe that it never happened. Some people believe that they imagined it. But let me tell you, unless, of course, you keep watching, you might even live close to that lake. You never know. So here's the thing, you guys. Let me know if you guys ever stumbled upon any of these places. You know, let me know in the comments if you would go to these places. Because remember, once you turn around, you never know what's waiting for you. And just remember, if you go to any of these places, it's an invitation to your doom. Or even to being cursed for all eternity. So here's the thing, you guys. Like, share, and tag your favorite creepypasta narrator in the comments. And tell me which of these places you would survive. Or better yet, which one would you dare to visit? And like I always say, I'm VM Video Master, and have an awesome day. And just remember, anything's lurking in the shadows.